This week, Maryland won a very big victory, and after years of back and forth, the new FBI headquarters has been announced, and that location will be Greenbelt, Maryland. It's a big win for Maryland and a loss, potential fight for Virginia. Joining us live this morning, Maryland Democratic Congressman Glenn Ivey to talk more about this. It's your district.
Yeah.
You fought long and hard for this. What are the advantages, in your view, of putting it in Greenbelt despite some of the opposition from Virginia?
Well, first of all, kudos to Steny Hoyer. This is a 14-year fight, and he led the charge all the way through and did an outstanding job. But, you know, the bottom line was the Greenbelt site cost probably about between $1 billion and $1.5 billion less for the construction piece than the Springfield site did. The Greenbelt site was accessible to Metro. You can walk from the Metro station to where the building's going to be. Springfield, you'd need a shuttle. Also, the site in Greenbelt's shovel ready, whereas the Springfield site is encumbered. It's got buildings on it that are being used. So it'd take an extra year or two to clear those buildings out and clear the site.
Well, let's talk about the fallout, because I'm guessing you were expecting Virginia wasn't going to be happy about that announcement. Were you expecting U.S. Senators Tim Kaine and Mark Warner coming out as strongly as they did? Tim Kaine said he believes that the GSA, General Services Administration, caved to political pressure. What do you make of those criticisms?
Well, it's a little strong. You know, the FBI director's comments I thought were completely over the top. He basically personally attacked the GSA career civil servant who made the decision and sort of suggested misconduct on her part, even though there's no basis for that. And from my perspective, you know, he knows the difference between evidence and innuendo, and he crossed that line unnecessarily. But, you know, look, these kinds of things have happened before. I can remember when a piece of the FBI was moved to West Virginia. I don't recall this level of complaints at the time, but sometimes those things happen.
Well, you have in Mark Warner, the chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee. You have in Christopher Wray, the director of the FBI. Both of them unhappy with the decision. Is this a done deal yet? Could you still have problems making this actually happen?
Should be a done deal. I think, you know, we've already set aside $1 billion or so to get the project moving forward at the federal level. County and state government in Maryland are already supporting the effort and working to move it forward. There's really no reason to wait. Where there's a strong reason to move it forward, which is the D.C. headquarters are falling apart. Pedestrians walking outside and employees walking inside are at risk of being hit by chunks of the building falling down on them.
But I want to ask you about one of the specific criticisms from both the FBI director and both of the Virginia senators. They say there was a federal official in the GSA who at one time worked for Ramada, where this FBI building in Greenbelt would be located. Did somebody have a thumb on the scale here to make sure that that building went to Greenbelt?
That's the civil servant I was referencing a moment ago. I saw Director Wray's letter. There's no evidence of any kind of misconduct in there, just innuendo. I just thought it was totally inappropriate. I sit on House Judiciary Committee, and the Republicans have been throwing these kinds of allegations at DOJ and the FBI all the time. You know, Wray ought to know better than to do the same thing himself.
Led me to my next question, because there happens to be the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee right now, Jim Jordan, who was no big fan of the FBI.
Right.
Matt Gaetz the other night tried to bring this up again to defund this project. Republicans are still in the majority in the House. This has to get through Congress. Can you get it through the House?
Well, as you just mentioned, there was a bill that, an amendment that Gaetz proposed. It got voted down by strong bipartisan support. So I think we're going to keep moving forward. I think everybody realizes we need to do something with respect to getting a new headquarters. And Greenbelt's the best site, I think, on all the merits.
Okay, we don't have a lot of time, but on November 17th, we're going to be facing another government shutdown.
Yeah.
The Speaker of the House unveiled a two-part bill to avoid this. It's already unpopular with Republicans. Can this get through the House? Can we avoid a shutdown?
Well, no, it won't get through the House. I don't know why he's wasting time with this kind of proposal, which would just make it twice as hard. And last week, they just had an appropriations bill pulled from the floor because they couldn't get the vote. So I hope you'll stop playing games and focus, because Friday is the big day, and we need to get this done ASAP.
It'll be here before you know it. Glenn Ivey is a Democratic congressman from the state of Maryland. We appreciate you having you in studio live this morning.
Thanks for having me.
All right.